In the vast, sun-scorched heart of the American West lies a land of stark beauty and profound silence. This is Nevada, a realm of immense, empty spaces, where the wind whispers tales across endless desert plains and rugged, lonely mountains. It is a landscape that appears at first glance to be untouched, unwritten. But look closer, listen more intently. The story of humanity is etched into this very earth, a story of hope, of struggle, and of extraordinary resilience. Here, scattered like forgotten jewels, are towns born of dust and dreams, places that rose and sometimes fell with the shifting fortunes of the land. These are not just relics of a bygone era. They are living chronicles, their stories carried on the breeze and preserved in the silent gaze of their remaining structures. We journey now into the heart of this enduring narrative to explore the souls of these historic towns. We will walk their quiet streets, touch the weathered wood of their buildings, and listen to the echoes of the lives that shaped them. From the first hopeful settlements to the booming cities built on silver and gold, each town holds a unique chapter in a grand, sprawling epic of survival and ambition. Our journey is one through time itself, an exploration of places where the past is not merely remembered, but is a palpable presence. We will uncover the ghosts of prospectors, pioneers, and gunslingers, and meet the communities that keep their legacies alive. This is a pilgrimage to the core of the American spirit, a testament to the enduring human desire to carve a home from the wilderness, to build something lasting against the odds. This is the story of Nevada, told through the towns that time could not forget. Our story begins here, in a tranquil valley cradled by the Sierra Nevada. This is Genoa, the first seed of settlement in this immense wilderness. Long before the fever for gold and silver reshaped the land, this was a place of rest, a sanctuary for weary travelers on the long journey west. It began not with a bang, but with a quiet purpose, a simple trading post offering respite to pioneers and their exhausted livestock. It was a foothold of humanity in a vast, untamed world, a promise of shelter against the unforgiving elements. It was a place to pause, to gather strength, before pushing onward into the unknown. The great rushes came and went, their thunderous booms echoing across the distant ranges, but Genoa endured. It did not chase the fleeting glimmer of precious metals. Instead, its roots grew deep into the fertile soil of the valley. It found its wealth not in the ground, but in the community that tilled it, in the fields that nourished it, and in the quiet determination of its people. Here, in the oldest saloon in the state, the Genoa Bar, the walls have absorbed generations of stories. They speak of a survival measured not in ounces of gold, but in seasons of harvest and the unwavering spirit of a village that chose to simply be. We travel deeper into the heart of Nevada, where the landscape stretches into an ocean of sagebrush and silence. Here, clinging to the slopes of the Toyabe Range, is Austin. It is often called a ghost town, but that name doesn't quite capture its essence. The spirit here has not departed. It has simply grown quiet, contemplative. The grand ambitions that once echoed through these canyons have softened into a whisper. Its streets, lined with brick and stone sentinels from another time, tell a story of a boom that arrived with a thunderclap and faded into a long, peaceful twilight. This is a place of solemn beauty. A stone church stands watch on a hillside, its stoic grace a testament to the faith of those who built it. Higher still, a peculiar stone castle overlooks the valley, a monument to one man's grand, eccentric dream. Unlike towns that vanished completely, Austin never fully gave up the ghost. A small, resilient community remains, the quiet custodians of its legacy. They live amongst the echoes, their lives interwoven with the silent stones in the vast, open spaces, proving that even a whisper can endure for an eternity. Some places are not born, they erupt. Goldfield was one such place. It exploded into existence, a blinding flash of ambition and wealth in the middle of the desolate desert. For a brief, dazzling moment, it was the largest city in Nevada, a metropolis of unimaginable opulence, built on a foundation of pure gold. The dreams here were not modest, they were colossal. Men arrived with nothing and sought to become kings, and for a fleeting time, some did. The air itself seemed to crackle with energy, the promise of a fortune waiting just beneath the surface of the dry, unforgiving earth. But such brilliant flames are rarely sustained. As quickly as it rose, Goldfield began to fade. The gold dwindled, and the tide of humanity receded, leaving behind a city of magnificent empty shells. Today, to walk its wide, deserted streets is to walk through a dream, half remembered. The grand courthouse and the skeletal remains of once great buildings stand as monuments to a staggering boom and an equally dramatic bust. And at its heart stands the Goldfield Hotel, a vast, silent sentinel, its windows like vacant eyes staring out across the desert, forever guarding the gilded ghosts of a spectacular, vanished age. In a narrow canyon, carved by time and tenacity, we find Eureka. Its story is not one of fleeting gold, but of the stubborn, industrial toil for silver and lead. This was a town built to last, forged in the heat of smelters whose smoke once painted the sky. The very name, an echo of an ancient cry of discovery, speaks to the hope that built it. But unlike the ephemeral camps that followed the gold, Eureka laid its foundations in brick and stone, a clear intention to create something permanent, something that could withstand the boom and bust cycles of the frontier. The legacy of that intention is still visible today, solid and undeniable. The historic downtown core remains remarkably preserved, a time capsule of Victorian industry. The Grand Sentinel newspaper building, the sturdy brick storefronts, and the magnificent opera house all speak of a community that invested not just in the mines, but in itself. They built a place of culture and commerce, a center of civilization in the wilderness. The Eureka Opera House, now restored to its former glory, and the historic hotel across the street are not just relics, they are beating hearts, reminders that the echoes of the past can still resonate with life. The discovery that gave birth to Tonopah was pure chance, a prospector, a stubborn mule, and a rock thrown in frustration that happened to be laden with silver. From this single, accidental moment, a city bloomed in the desert. Tonopah became the queen of the silver camps, a vital and prosperous town that fueled the growth of the entire state. It was a place where fortunes were made not just by luck, but by relentless work, deep beneath the earth's surface, in a labyrinth of tunnels and shafts. The town hummed with the sounds of industry, a beacon of progress in the vast emptiness. Unlike so many other mining towns, Tonopah's pulse never stopped. When the silver boom waned, the town found new purpose, adapting and evolving. Today, it stands as a bridge between the past and the present. The Tonopah Historic Mining Park allows one to stand at the precipice of the very mines that built the town, to peer into the depths where its wealth was born. The Grand Mizpah Hotel, once a luxurious haven for mining barons and politicians, still welcomes travelers, its restored elegance a living link to a vibrant history. Tonopah is a survivor, its legacy not buried, but proudly on display for all to see. Here, in the shadow of the Great Basin National Park, lies a town whose story is written in copper and steel. This is Ely. Its identity was forged not by the lone prospector with his pan, but by massive industry and the relentless power of the steam locomotive. The discovery of vast copper deposits transformed this landscape, carving one of the world's largest open-pit mines into the earth, a staggering testament to human ambition. But it was the railroad, the Iron Horse, that was the true lifeblood of this community, the steel artery that connected Ely's immense wealth to the rest of the world. The character of Ely is one of honest, hard work. It lacks the flamboyant grandeur of the gold towns, but possesses a deep, unshakable resilience. This is a place built by laborers, engineers, and railroaders. And, incredibly, the road never truly fell silent here. The Nevada Northern Railway is a living museum, its historic locomotives still breathing steam, their whistles still echoing through the valleys. To see one of these magnificent machines under power is to witness the very soul of Ely, a town shaped by industry, sustained by community, and forever tied to the powerful, rhythmic pulse of the rails. In a state defined by its aridity, the story of Fallon is the story of water. It is, an oasis, a patch of green brought to life by human ingenuity and the channeling of the Carson River. Its origins lie with the railroad, just a humble stop in the 40-mile desert, but its survival and prosperity came from something far more fundamental: agriculture. The ambitious Newlands Project, one of the first major irrigation efforts in the country, transformed this dusty basin into a fertile valley, a place where life could not just survive but really flourish. Fallon became known as the Oasis of Nevada. This pursuit of water and cultivation gave Fallon a stability that the boom-and-bust mining towns could never know. It grew steadily, a community rooted in the soil and the rhythm of the seasons. Its strategic importance grew too, becoming a vital hub for both agriculture and national defense. Today, its historic downtown, with the lovely Fallon Theater, and its museums, preserve the stories of the pioneers who dared to make the desert bloom. It stands as a powerful testament to perseverance, a reminder that sometimes the greatest treasure is not what you dig from the earth, but what you can persuade to grow from it. Some towns were born of hope. Pioche was born of chaos. Nestled in a remote canyon, this town was home to one of the richest silver strikes in the state, and it attracted not just miners, but some of the most lawless individuals in the West. For a time, Pioche was arguably the most violent, dangerous town on the entire frontier. The ground was so rich with silver that fortunes were made and lost in an instant, and life itself was often just as fleeting. Disputes were settled not with laws, but with bullets, and the graveyard filled faster than the town treasury. The stories that linger here are steeped in suspense and survival. It is said that nearly 60 men were buried in Boot Hill before anyone died of natural causes. The very layout of the town tells a story of conflict, with a unique aerial tramway built to haul ore over a disputed hill, avoiding the deadly conflicts on the ground below. To walk the streets of Pioche is to feel the presence of that wild, untamed past. The $1 million courthouse, which bankrupted the county with its corruption-fueled cost, and the weathered storefronts all stand as silent witnesses to a time when silver ruled and survival was the only law that mattered. High on the side of Mount Davidson, overlooking a vast panorama of desert and sky, sits the most famous of them all, Virginia City. This is not just a town, it is a legend. It is the heart of the Comstock Lode, the single richest silver deposit ever discovered, a strike that fueled the nation, built San Francisco, and turned miners into millionaires overnight. The wealth that poured from these hills was staggering, and it created a city of unparalleled sophistication and spectacle in the most unlikely of locations. This was the grand queen of all boomtowns. Today, Virginia City is a living embodiment of that era. To walk upon its authentic wooden boardwalks is to step directly into the past. The C Street, with its vibrant saloons, historic churches, and grand mansions, is not a reconstruction. It is the real thing, lovingly preserved. You can almost hear the phantom shuffle of cards in the saloons where Mark Twain once told his stories, and feel the weight of history in the opulent Piper's Opera House. Virginia City is more than a tourist destination. It is a time machine, a vibrant, breathing testament to the colossal boom that defined Nevada and captured the imagination of the world. In the southeastern corner of the state, where the landscape softens into rolling hills and meadows, we find a town named for the very earth it sits upon. Caliente, Spanish for hot, owes its existence to two natural gifts: geothermal springs and a strategic location for the railroad. It was the railroad that truly shaped this community, establishing a major division point and building a town around it. The result is a place with a character distinct from the mining camps, a town with a sense of order and a quiet, enduring charm. The heart of Caliente is its magnificent mission-style railroad depot. This elegant building, far grander than one might expect in such a small town, speaks to the railroad's immense pride and importance. Though the railroad's presence has diminished, the depot remains the town's soul, a beautifully preserved monument to the age of steam and steel. The nearby hot springs, which gave the town its name, still offer a tranquil escape. Caliente is a place of gentle history, a peaceful stop on the long journey through Nevada's past, where the dominant sound is not the clang of mining equipment, but the lonely whistle of a distant train. Here is a town with a unique genesis. Boulder City was not born of a lucky strike or a pioneer's whim. It was planned, designed, and built from scratch for a single monumental purpose: to house the thousands of workers who would construct the Hoover Dam. In a state known for its wild, individualistic spirit, Boulder City was an island of order and control. It was a federal town where gambling and saloons were forbidden, a clean, green, and carefully managed community designed to support one of the greatest engineering feats in human history. That sense of order and community planning is still the defining characteristic of Boulder City today. Its tree-lined streets, numerous parks, and well-preserved Art Deco architecture stand in stark contrast to the rough-and-tumble origins of Nevada's other towns. It feels like a transplant from another place, a pocket of mid-century idealism set against the dramatic backdrop of the desert and Lake Mead. It is a town that has never known a bust. The dam provided its birth, and the tourism it attracts provides its continued life, making Boulder City a bustling, living monument to ambition on a truly colossal scale. Nestled in the broad, fertile expanse of the Carson Valley, with the Sierra Nevada providing a breathtaking backdrop, lies Minden. Its story is one of agriculture, family, and deep community roots. Founded by a landowner who envisioned a perfect European-style town, Minden was meticulously planned, with its historic COD garage and casino and the Minden Inn as its anchors. It grew not with the frantic energy of a mining boom, but with the steady, patient rhythm of the ranches and farms that surround it. The spirit of Minden is one of quiet pride and endurance. Its downtown, with its classic brick buildings and small-town charm, reflects a history of stability. This is a place where heritage is valued, from the historic flour mill that was once the town's industrial heart to the strong sense of community that persists to this day. It is a town deeply connected to the land, its identity shaped by the valley that cradles it. Minden represents a different kind of Nevada dream, not of instant riches, but of building a lasting home in one of the state's most beautiful corners. Just a stone's throw from Minden, sharing the same magnificent valley, is its friendly neighbor, Gardnerville. While sharing the agricultural roots of the valley, Gardnerville developed its own unique and flavorful identity, largely thanks to the influx of Basque immigrants. These hardy shepherds and ranchers came from the Pyrenees mountains of Spain and France, and they brought with them their language, their culture, and their incredible cuisine. They found a home in the Carson Valley, and in turn, they enriched it immeasurably. This Basque heritage is the heart and soul of Gardnerville. It's most evident in the historic inns and restaurants that line the main street, places like the JT Basque Bar and Dining Room, which have been serving hearty, family-style meals for generations. These are not just restaurants, they're community centers, places where the stories and traditions of the Basque people are kept alive. To visit Gardnerville is to experience this warm, welcoming culture, to feel the strong bonds of family and community, and to taste a piece of the old world, lovingly preserved here in the heart of the American West. In the vast, open country of northern Nevada, where major highways and railways converge, lies Winnemucca. It has always been a crossroads. Long before the settlers arrived, it was a meeting point for Native American trails. Later, it became a crucial stop for pioneers on the California Trail, and then a key division point for the Transcontinental Railroad. This history of movement and connection has defined Winnemucca, making it a place of welcome for travelers and a sturdy hub for the surrounding ranching country. The town buzzes with a lively energy that reflects its crossroads status. Its main street is a blend of old and new, with historic hotels standing alongside modern businesses. Like Gardnerville, Winnemucca is also a major center for Basque culture in Nevada, with celebrated restaurants and festivals that honor this rich heritage. But it also retains the spirit of the buckaroo, the unique cowboys of the Great Basin. Winnemucca is a town that feels both historic and alive, a place where the traditions of ranching and the Basque homeland meet the constant flow of the open road, creating a vibrant and enduring community. Our journey takes us to the northeastern edge of the state, to the town of Wells. Situated where the railroad meets the trail to the northern wilderness, Wells has always been a gateway town. It was born as a railroad depot and quickly became a vital supply center for the remote ranches and mining camps scattered throughout the vast, rugged landscape. It has the unmistakable feel of a frontier outpost, a last stop for supplies and civilization before heading out into the wild country of the Ruby Mountains and beyond. The spirit of Wells is one of resilience. It has faced its share of hardships, including a powerful earthquake that reshaped its historic downtown, but the community has always rebuilt. Its remaining historic buildings and the preserved section of its original main street stand as a testament to that frontier tenacity. It's a town that lives in close relationship with the dramatic nature that surrounds it. Wells is a place of quiet strength, a community that knows the meaning of endurance, forever serving as the steadfast gateway to Nevada's wild and beautiful heart. Our journey through Nevada's historic towns comes to a close, but the stories they tell are without end. They're carried on the desert wind, baked into the brick, and absorbed by the ancient wood of 1,000 silent structures. We have walked in the footsteps of dreamers and gamblers, miners and murderers, pioneers and visionaries. We've seen how fortune can build a city in a flash, and how faith and community can sustain a village for generations. Each town, a unique chord in the grand, haunting symphony of the American West. These places are more than just stops on a map. They're reservoirs of the human spirit. They teach us that history is not a static collection of dates and facts, but a living, breathing force that shapes the present and whispers to the future. From the violent heart of Pioche to the tranquil oasis of Fallen, from the gilded ghost of Goldfield to the enduring community of Genoa, Nevada's story is one of dramatic contrasts, of spectacular failure and quiet, stubborn success. They're a reminder that even in the harshest of landscapes, humanity strives not just to survive, but to build, to dream, and to leave a mark. And so, the echoes remain, swirling in the dust of deserted streets and lingering in the warmth of a welcoming saloon. They are the collected memory of a nation's audacious youth, a testament to the idea that something extraordinary can be born from nothing more than a patch of unforgiving earth and a powerful, relentless dream. If you listen closely, In the profound silence of the Great Basin, you can still hear them.